What is color blindness?
A color festival!
No, color blindness or color deficiency is a vision problem. Now, our eyes have light-sensitive cells called rods and cones.
Can I put ice cream on these cones?
Ugh, you are just unbelievable. Rods are responsible for black and white vision. They do not detect color, whereas cones detect color. There are 3 types of cones. One cone perceives red light, another perceives green, and the third perceives blue. Together, these cones help us to see the whole spectrum of colors. Now, in some cases, when one or more types of cones do not work properly, it causes color blindness. People with such deficiency have difficulty in distinguishing between certain colors or shades. For example, in red-green color blindness, the apple tree may appear like this.
Perhaps one of the most common DNA mutations today is color blindness. Now, this doesn't mean a person with color blindness can only see black and white. More than 99% of all colorblind people can see color. Colorblind people just see a narrower color spectrum versus someone with a normal vision. This is used for perceiving long, medium, and short wavelengths of light. The color we see is the blending of signals from these cone cells. People with color blindness are either missing cones or they do not function correctly. Now, you might be wondering why they don't function correctly. DNA contains the coding instructions for a person's cone cells. Now, if the coding instructions are wrong, then faulty or the wrong cone cells will be produced. This means the cones will be sensitive to different wavelengths of light, resulting in distorted colors. Without trying to pin the blame on just one person, a colorblind male will always inherit his deficiency from his mother. Colorblindness is due to a sex-linked mutation on the X chromosome. Mainly men are affected by colorblindness since women have 2 X chromosomes while men only have 1 X and 1 Y. If a man's 1 X chromosome is colorblind or has the gene for colorblindness, he will be color deficient, whereas a woman must inherit 2 genes for colorblindness. If we look at this example, the mother is a carrier. The red X indicates the colorblind trait. The father is unaffected. When the 2 parents have 4 children, 50% of their children will not be colorblind. However, one boy will have the mother's colorblind trait, causing him to be colorblind, since his X chromosome carries the colorblind trait. Their other daughter is now a carrier, like the mother, with an unaffected X chromosome and an affected X chromosome. Colorblindness is so common in DNA nowadays that about 10 million American men, or 7% of the male population, cannot distinguish between red and green. Meet Bobby. Bobby is colorblind. Bobby lives a normal teenage life, except for a few things. Let's go ask him about it. Well, you see, I have to drive to school every day, and I don't really see the traffic lights all that well. When everyone else sees red, I just see black, and when you guys see green, I just see white. Wow, that must be nerve-wracking. Well, it's not as bad as when I cook. That's no problem. You can always take lessons, Bobby. No. I mean, I can't tell whether my piece of meat is raw or well done. And I never know if my tomatoes are ripe or rare. And don't even get me started about putting chocolate sauce on my hot dog because I thought it was ketchup. Oh my god, it's happened to me so much. Aw, poor Bobby. Yeah, well, at least I'm not a girl. Shopping? Oh my god, worst experiences ever. You know, I got some really neat colors of clothing, but nobody seems to appreciate them like I do though. They always think my colors are mismatched.